Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Bhartiya Vayuyan Vidhayak, and this session is important for your GS2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we'll have discussion on about the bill, what are the features of the bill, then we are briefly discussing about that, what are the debates around the Hindi naming of the bill, and then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Moving towards the news part. So before moving to the news part, I want to make an important announcement for you. This IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has been shifted to the Noida and our new address is C171/2 Block A Sector 15 Noida Uttar Pradesh, and this is the calling number 9311406440, and this is the list of the classes. In Hindi medium the class will begin by 9th of December 3 p.m. in English medium 12th December 6 p.m. and this is for the ISGS Foundation course, which is prelims plus mains, and this is the offline. And we have another initiative which is Sambhav 2025. Sambhav 2025 is very important for your prelims as well as mains examination, and this is for open access to all the aspirant. Here we have 10 daily prelims questions, 2 daily mains practice based on the in-depth analysis and complete coverage of general studies and current affairs syllabus. And in Prayagraj, January 2nd, 5:30 p.m. the classes will start. ISGS Foundation course in English medium. Now we'll come to the discussion part. So yesterday what we have seen that Parliament has passed the Bhartiya Vayuyan Vidhayak, and on August 9 the bill had been already passed from the Lok Sabha, but this time Rajya Sabha had passed, and that's why we are here with the discussion of Bhartiya Vayuyan bill, and this bill is related to the aircraft. So now we'll discuss about the features of the bill. So first of all, this bill has replaced the 1934 bill which was based on the aircraft. So this is a change after 90 years. We have a bill which is related to the airlines and aircraft. So the bill focuses on enhancing safety, regulatory oversight and consumer protection. Then it also promotes self-reliance in aircraft manufacturing, encourages investment and establishing robust governance, because we are still dependent on other countries for manufacturing and we still imports various parts. So this bill promotes the self-reliance and it seeks to provide design, manufacture and maintenance of aircraft related equipment. It also empowers the central government to regulate issuance of the radio telephone operator certificate and license to provide for ease of business, and empower the government to make the rules, implement the convention relating to the international aviation. So this bill is basically about the new changes, and through this bill India will become more self-reliant and it will use more technology. The central government has given more powers and it can design, it can manufacture, it can take decisions on various fronts. So that's why this bill is very revolutionary in terms of technology, in terms of decision making process. And we have other features related to the bill. So it provides imprisonment in case of any contravention of provisions, or if there is any fault or mishappening. So it also have the list of punishments, and it also provides the repeal of Aircraft Act 1934. This I had already told you, and seeks to empower the central government, public safety, tranquility and power of payment and appeal against the matter, compensation, license, certificate, approval and adjudication of penalties. So in the first round we have discussed about that the bill will empower the manufacturing, design, safety, and also it has a special emphasis on the what we can see compensation, licensing, safety provisions. So this bill is overall a new design of the aircraft industry and aircraft sector of the India, because we have seen that in Nepal and in various other countries there are so many mishappenings with the airlines and aircraft. So that's why it's very important to revise our bills and to launch a new bills and to see any sector from the new direction, that what are the new demands of this particular area. That's why it has a particular page and particular rules related to the punishments. It has a licensing provisions. So overall, it is a complete package of the safety, manufacturing, design, and everything. Now, after this thing, a new controversy has erupted. And what's the new controversy? The new controversy is that so many MPs in parliament has raised this objection that why every bill is named in Hindi and with the inclusion of Sanskrit word, as Hindi is not language of many of us. So why every bill is named as Hindi? It's very difficult to pronounce and it's very difficult to understand also. And many MPs has raised that there is a rule that if the bill documents and if the text of the bill is in English, then why it is written in Hindi? It means that the text is in English. Suppose that Vayuyan we are writing in Roman script, then why we are giving the Hindi name or Sanskrit name? So this is a controversy on which the ruling political party has replied, and they had given the response, and they said that if we are using the English language and if we are using any colonial language, it promotes the colonial mindset. And this is the new India where we are promoting our own indigenous culture. So that's why the bill is named in Hindi and Sanskrit. And they are also saying that there should be not objection because this is a constitutional language and we are doing it in a constitutional way. And the speaker had also said that whatever the bill naming is, it has not violated any constitutional and legal provisions. So that's why it should not face any kind of criticism and objections. So now we'll come to the question part. Which of the following is not an objective of the Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidhek 2024? And here are the options: enhancing safety, regulatory oversight and consumer protection, promoting self-reliance in aircraft manufacturing, reducing aviation fuel taxes for private operators, aligning with the international civil aviation standards. 1 and 4 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 only, 2 and 4 only. So you have to answer this into the comment section. And I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. And the link of the Noida branch is into the description. You can find the location there. There is a form also. You can fill the form also. And there is a number also. You can call on to the number if you have any queries related to any classes. And for this particular session regarding the Vidhek, regarding the bill, regarding the aircraft, you have to ask the question in the comment section. And you have to also think this particular topic, that by introducing this bill, how Indian aircraft sector can get a revolutionary path. Is it a good for India? And what are the loopholes of the bill? What are the advantages of the bill? So you have to list down all those things for your mains examination. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.